All right, final week of lab, and we're going to finish up with our perspective views to input for our last assignment. Uh, it's actually going to be two assignments and one, an interior view and an exterior. We have this second floor room that we're going to use as our first interior view. Um, just trying to decide the best angle. But before we do that, I want to show you a couple of little tricks that you can do to kind of customize your project. So I'm going to zoom in here, take a look a little closer. You can see I've got some picture frames on the wall. And where I got those was, I'm going to go to, just go to our Google. I'm going to type in Autodesk Seek, just a BIM library. Um, I'm all signed in, so I'm just going to search through this for picture frame. You can see we have a couple. There's a desk frame, and I'm going to use this picture frame right here. It comes in two versions, 2009, 2010. I'm going to click the 2010 version, hit download. So we need to put some artwork on the walls. We'll go ahead and open this up. It's going to upgrade. So there's my picture frame for my wall. I'm going to load it into my project. I already have it there, so there it is. Let's just drop this down, see if there's any other sizes. Yeah, we have a 24 by 18 and an 18 by 24. I'm going to go with the 24 by 36. If we wanted to edit this, we could make it a little different, and I could duplicate it and call it a 30 by 36 if I wanted to, maybe, just to see how editable this is. And mounting height 6 feet. Don't know if it's going to let us. Guess not. Yeah, we'll see. Hit OK. I can adjust the height here, 3 feet by 2 feet. So anyway, I'm going to put some pictures on the wall. So if I wanted to put a picture on the wall, I can just, you can see if I put a my cursor here, it'll just place a picture on these walls. So I've got some over here already on the walls. I'll put one more. Yeah, it doesn't want to do that one. It does these interior walls pretty well. I think I need maybe one more right here. Okay. Now, how do we see these pictures? If we zoom out, we're going to do a section cut. So we're going to go to View, and there's our section. So I'm going to create a section right through my room, like this, and I want it pointing in this direction. And you'll see that I've already downloaded some things in here. Once I do that, it actually creates this view for me in sections. I get down here and hit the plus sign. There's section 1. We'll double click it, and we can zoom in. And there's our room. You can see I've got some picture frames here. I'm going to take this out because we don't need that. I'm going to select this one, and I want to raise that up to about 3 foot 6 inches on the elevation. Yeah, that looks about right, just above the chair rail. So I don't need this. Whoops. So watch what happens if I render this just as a, I think it'll do it shaded. No, realistic. So in realistic, you can see I've put some artwork on here already. This is a picture of my grandkids playing with a baby loon out at Brewer Lake that got lost from its mother and finally made it back. And then I downloaded some artwork. So how do I do this? Actually, it's pretty simple. I'm going to go to Internet Explorer or Google, and I'm going to go find some artwork. Or you can use your own photographs if you like. You can use anything you want. So I'm just going to type in artwork, and we'll select images. And let's see, I want some paintings. Some good hotel artwork. And this is kind of the color scheme that I had before. So let's say, I'm going to look for my aspect ratio. This one's kind of cool here. So I'm going to click this one. And I'm going to view the image. Maybe not. Is that too goofy? Yeah, it is. Sorry. Oops. Now this is kind of nice. That would look good in a hotel, wouldn't it? So we'll view that image. And I'm going to right click and say save image as. And what I did is if I go back up here, you'll see under my Autodesk Program Data, Autodesk Revit 2014 Libraries, US Imperial, I created an artwork folder. So you can basically put your artwork anywhere you want to. I'm just going to put farm scene. And I'll go back and get some more. What else we got? No nudies. There's some pretty disgusting stuff there. And this one's kind of cool. If you're into this Montana type stuff, we'll view that image. Nice. We'll say save that image as mountains. I need one more that's going to be in a portrait type aspect ratio. So let's see if we get anything. Ooh, this one's kind of cool. The flamenco dancer. Nice. We'll view this image. So you could do a whole series of paintings, and I'm just going to right click and we'll say save this image as, I'll call it dancer. I'm not sure if my room's going to have any real aspects. So I'm going to put my dancer over on this picture here. So to do that, I'm going to insert, actually I'm going to go to decal, and I want to go to decal types. You can see I've made one Hotel 1 and Hotel 2. This is how I made these. So I'm going to create a new one. So I'm going to get down here at the bottom, create a new decal. I'm going to call this one Dancer. And I'm going to go find my image. And she's in my C program data. Again, you can put it anywhere you want. Autodesk, Revit 2014, Library, Imperial, Artwork. And there's my dancer. We'll say open. So that takes care of her. Let's create another one. We're going to call this one Farmer. We'll go see if we can get that image. There's my farm scene. That looks good. And the last one is going to be, that was mountains. You'll hopefully remembered. There it is. Awesome. And just say OK. So we have our pictures now. Now if I come here to decal, and I just say place decal, and this is, I want the decal for my dancer. And I'm just going to put her right, I'm going to try to stick her right here in this picture. Hopefully she'll, there she is. So I need to make my dancer just a little bigger, although it looks like it's kind of matted there, doesn't it? So you could kind of center her, but I'm going to be gaudy about it, and I'm going to not lock the proportions. I'm going to unlock that. So I can actually grab her and stretch her, make her a little taller than she needs to be. And we'll see if I can fill her over. Come on. What? Let's go with the width of 2 feet. Height of 3 feet. she is. Now we can move her into position. Right there. Click outside, and we have our dancer in the... So I gotta go put the artwork on the other walls. So I'm gonna go back to my 2D floor plan, and I gotta put a couple more sections on here. Section, and no pictures on that wall, but I do have one on this wall, so I'm gonna go this direction and flip it this way. And then I got to put one more this direction, flip it that way. So now we'll go to section 2. There's my picture. So I'll put the old farmer on here. I'm not sure if we'll need him, but if I go to insert, decal, place decal, I have my, now I'll put my mountains on here. And again, we'll just set them right in here. And we'll just put it on shaded to see if it shows up. Actually, I got to put it in realistic mode. There they are. And this is just such a nice way to make your. So I want to select it. So it comes over here, and I want that to be. I don't want to lock my proportions. I'm going to be able to stretch these guys just a little bit. So 3 feet wide. Looks like my height is going to be okay. Yeah, we'll make our cowboys just a little stretched, just like an old cowboy movie. All right. Then there we go. So now we'll go to section 3, which is going to be the other wall. And I think I'll just put a picture down here because I think my view. So I'll go to my decal, and this is going to be. Oh, I did the farmer. I haven't done the farmer yet, have I? So I'll do the farmer. I'm going to place the farmer right here. Set it to realistic so we can see the bugger. We'll zoom in. There's a lot of people that don't really know how to do this, so you're being shown some real cool stuff here. And we'll again go to 3 feet. Unlock that. Change that to 2 feet. And then we'll move that picture into place. Very nice. All right. So now let's go back to our floor plan. I'm going to throw a coffee table over here. So I'm going to go to Architecture, Component, Load Family, Furniture, Tables, Coffee. Guess that'll do. Open. And we'll put that, that's a nice small one. I'll put that one right here. Actually, I'll set it over by the door. And I'll put another one over here just to be symmetrical. So now we're going to take a look at this thing from the inside. We've got our outlets on. Anything else we need? I think what I'm going to do is take this chair. I'm going to move it over here. Actually, yeah, I'll move it over here. So I'll have a couple guys playing cards here. We'll spin that chair like this. So there's a place for them to sit and have a beer. No, I don't need any help. So now let's take a look at this thing. So I'm going to go to my view tool. I've cleared out a bunch of mine. I'm going to go to 3D, set up my camera. I want to back right up tight into this corner. And I'm going to go all the way through the wall to this side. And I'm going to pull this out in this direction. We'll pull this out in this direction, not too much. I want to be able to see the All right, so here's the key. What I want to do is I'm going to render this. It'll be really quick. So if I go right down here, there's a little teapot. It says Show Rendering Dialog. Pull that up. We're going to set this to medium on the screen. We want it to be interior artificial lights only. Now let's click our lights. I got some street lights. I don't need to see those. The rest of my lights I'll leave on. Hit OK. Exposure, we'll leave it the way it is for now until we see how it is. Now let's just click render. And it's going to take a while because it's going through all the lights, and it's going to scare you a little bit because it's going to start making all kinds of funny noises. Not funny noises, but it'll just kind of black the screen out, but don't worry about it. We'll see how this comes out. Oh man, I didn't get my grandchildren in there. Bummer. This thing's taking a while. Must be thinking. 36 seconds. Artificial light 7. So it's going through all the lights now. Daylight portals 0 because I turned the sun off. So this will maybe be kind of a nighttime shot. There we go, 10%. Yeah, can't find some fabric for some reason. I don't care. There we go. This is the part I said might scare you. Don't worry. Dum dum dum. It's my fan kicking in. Must be cooking my memory card here. So it's actually going through and taking little squares of each piece of light and looking how it refracts and reflects off that with the artificial light. It's kind of like your Christmas or birthday. When it opens up, you'll never know. You never really know what you're going to get. Just like a box of chocolates. I should have some background music for you to work on while this is going. I could cut the video, but hey, you're just as excited as I am to see what this is going to look like when it's done. Could go get a beer, but I'm not going to do that just yet. I don't really cut this out because I want you to be able to see just how long it takes to do these things so you don't get scared. Of course, then there's the possibility it could be a big disappointment when I'm done. But I'm hoping not. I've been practicing a little bit. Make sure this is going to work. Good time to turn the TV on and watch Jeopardy. Then again, that would just annoy you, so I'm going to keep her going. The nice thing about it is once it's rendered, you still have the ability to make some adjustments on your exposure, any of the things on here. Good chance I'll probably, if this one's decent, I will just save it and finish this video, and then we'll go to the exterior in the next video to do the exterior shot, which will be similar, except we're going to do that one with a background image, which is also kind of like putting the pictures in. It's just kind of cool to kind of grab a background image that you can use to superimpose your model in and get that perspective that you're looking for. 41%. This thing's going to take about, it's kind of speeding up though, isn't it? There we go. Getting down to some real brass tacks. Maybe it'll jump after it. Look at that. Oh, there it comes. There it comes. Look at that. Just like unwrapping a package. There's one of my ceiling lights. It's my wall with my cornice molding. There's my picture on the wall of the, oh, that was the lovers strolling down Gay Paris. Alright, my white dresser. Now you notice it's got those little circular things over here. Those are kind of called lens flashes. It's picking up from the light fixtures. Now this is so cool. There's my flamenco dancer. Nothing like cheesy hotel room art, is there? I can't imagine what you guys are going to put in here. Just keep it clean. That's all I can say. So there's my my floor lamp. It's coming up now. I should have turned off the troffers. That would give me some mood lighting. But I wanted you to be able to see the ceiling up there. There's my purple chair. I'm not much for colors, as you can tell. So don't hire me as an interior decorator. So you can see outside it's dark. No curtains in my hotel. Of course, if it was my hotel, you'd see a bunch of clothes laying around there and an empty beer can or two. This is so cool. Nice. Almost done. 97%, 98, 99. There we go. All right. So we got a nice view of our hotel. Now we come back here and let's look at our exposure. Let's say I want to make it just a little darker on my exposure. And if I hit apply now, it just darkens it. My highlights, I want them a little brighter. My midtones, a little brighter. My shadows, a little darker. Give me that nighttime view. White point, I don't know what that is. My intensity, let's just see what that does. Oh, geez, no. Let's go warmer. Oh, that's green. Oh, I'm gonna go cooler. That's a little too cool. Just don't want that green appearance. Saturation, darker, midtones. I just like it get a little crisper. And highlights. Gotta hit apply after I do this. Ooh, a little too much. Let's go reset to default. It's not bad. If I go this way. Yeah, a little too. That's not bad. Getting better. It's not as warm as I'd like it. So if you want to make it a little warmer, more inviting, that's not bad. So we'll say close this out. This is a good picture for me. And all I have to do now is come here and say save to project. I'm going to call it interior guest room. Okay? We're going to close this out. Goes back to a default rendering, just a line. I'm going to go down here to my sheets. Hit all, right click, we'll give it a new sheet. Save the project. So we're going to put both our exterior and our interior shots on the same sheet. A103 or 104, whatever you have. Now if I come up here to renderings now, that one I don't need anymore. That was my practice. Interior guest room. I'm just going to take this and drag and drop it right onto the screen. And so I'll bring it up here, and I want to make it bigger. How do I make it bigger? Edit. View title. Cancel that. View. I may have to work on that for my next video. Uh-huh. Gotta be a way. Activate viewport. So can I grab that? Ah, there we go. Activate viewport. So I'm going to put my interior shot on the top and see if I can grab that thing. Of course I can't. I'll pull this down here. Oh, I gotta, that's why. I'll just move it up here for now. And then come back here and back here. Does that let me? There we go. Whoops. So just like anyone, I can adjust these. Look in, interior guest room, 12 inches to a foot. I don't really care about the scale on it. That looks cool. So we're going to come down here, make sure. I can go ahead and put the author on here. A103. Let's just change this to cover sheet. I'll rename this cover sheet final assignment. That is just so cool. How close. Yeah, she looks pretty nice. Still wished I'd got my grandkids in there. They're just beyond the wall here. So anyway, you can add some more things to yours. You can add, maybe some books and try to find some other interesting things. Maybe put some people in there from the entourage. I'll do another video shortly to do the outside, and then we'll put that down in the bottom of the sheet. And when are done, we're not going to export to a DWF. We're going to do a save as. Export to images and animation. Save. No. Export. Publish. I may have to work on that one. Just see what happens when I export images and animation. Current window. Okay, that works. As a JPEG. I'm going to change this to say 2500 pixels. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in our desktop. CA101 images. CJ's Hotel A. Final. Hit OK. Still working. Oh, okay, let's go out. let's go to CIE 101 2015. Don't want my taxes. Where in the heck is there? Nope, it's all caps. I know you're yelling at me saying, it's right there, it's right there. But it's not. I think it was all caps, wasn't it? Yep. All right, row by row. 2014. C. Oh, that's A. I didn't stick it in there, did I? Is that where I put it? Mm. Yeah, right here. Sorry. I just want to see how clear it is. Not bad. I mean, it's a little rastery, but it should make it so that young Eric can pull that up pretty quickly and give you a grade based on how much thought he thinks you put into this thing. So um, we'll get her together on the exterior shot in the next video. So hang tight.